bit.
Mm.
Are we begun? Have we started? Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome to today's stream, or tonight's stream. The hell if I know. It's going to be more fantasy first, so I am going to be drawing... Shoot, I'm like drawing a blank. I'm going to be drawing my guests as fantasy characters based off of your guys' votes on what they should be. Kind of like a D&D style classification system. So, I hope you guys have fun with this. I know I will, and I'm going to, I can't do it. Hold on. I'm going to go pour the rest of this terrible drink down the toilet. I'm not even kidding. Yeah. Oh, by the way, this is Adezu,
Hi!
or also known as Pocari. She is one of my guests, and...
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So you can read chat while I go pour this terrible alcoholic drink down the toilet where it belongs.
Good duck. Hi, chat. How's it going? Hashtag stream is dead lol, Jake. Why would you do that? I mean, I think it's going okay. So far, so good on my end. Hello, everybody. Should I just start reading people's names, saying hello? Hello, Felix. Hello, Crusader Wolf. Hello, Kit Kat Cell. Hello, Moonflame. Hello, Bob64. Hello, Fuzzy Pilot. Hello, everybody. Did I rate everyone rated until the 20th? Get your dates right.
I'm gonna get
hello, broke. I like that one.
I'm gonna get demonetized for saying the A word on stream.
Oh yeah.
Probably. I don't know. YouTube's been a little bit better with their copyright policies as of late, because you have to like manually enter it in now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
YouTube improving and learning? What is this?
What is this? I thought the algorithm was just out to destroy every single YouTuber. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a straw poll for Pocari. So... we're gonna drop Pocari in this stream. That's pretty much given. Let's see. Let's see. It should be this one. Strawpoll.me. All right. So we are going to make it based off words. I'm terrible right now. Okay. What type of fantasy character is Pocari? Cool. Alright, now what we're going to do is we are going to listen to chat for suggestions. So chat, what type of fantasy character is Pocari? Disco Genie. We've already done Disco Genie.
Disco Genie. Where did that come from?
A fairy. Somebody says a fairy. Pocari should be a
bubble mage.
A bubble mage. The bubble mage.
I always tend to go like the barbarian route when I play D&D, like that, or druid.
A druid? We'll go with the bubble mage. So for reference, Pocari, we never really have any, like, ridiculously serious character designs. Mostly, I think the last one, at one point we got Garden Gnome. So, these
I like druid because then if you draw it, you can say you drew it.
A peep cleric.
Sans. Just sans.
Just sans. Oh my, what's my favorite thing to do right now is look at people reacting to Sans and Smash.
Yes.
Those just give me freaking life. Just nothing makes me happier than people just absolutely losing their shit.
And the perfectly cut screams.
Yeah.
Hi, so I hope stream goes well. I won't be able to stay for long, but good luck.
Made, like, in, well, I think it was
also,
like January.
hi,
Like,
Pocari
they're going to put
Foofi.
Sans and Smash out. I'm dreading the day that I watch a Nintendo Direct and they Megalovania starts playing and they retweeted themselves being like, I freaking call.
Yeah. Alright, thank you, Mellow Nilo, for the message. I hope you could stay as well, but I hope you have a good night. And they say hi to you and Foofi. Foofi isn't here yet, but Pocari is, so... Yeah. A phoenix. A water nymph.
Ooh. Oh, what even is? Oh, it's like a water nymph. It's like a water fairy thingy. Oh, a kitsune. Oh god, that would be dangerous with like 9 Roo tails.
9 Roo tails just turn into a helicopter. We'll do that one.
Tails got nothing on that.
Roo Kitsune.
Get ripped soon.
Oh, I'm actually unimaginative. I have to say your Persian tutorial helped me realize I am a furry. I'm so sorry. And I made my own persona, Protogen. LMAO, thank you. Well, I'm sorry that I brought you into this. It's kind of just downhill from here. But I hope you're enjoying your stay. I hope you enjoy this dumpster fire. I know I am. I've been enjoying it for the last, 3 years now? Good lord. Kitsrune. Oh, that's we'll have to rename that. Kits. Kitsrune. And then what else have we got? Do Maleficent.
Rude jazz band.
Somebody said Maleficent.
Ooh. I like Maleficent.
Maleficent like witch. We'll do that. Let's see what else. Zillion, let me get a commission from you, please. I don't have commissions open. I'm pretty sure, like, most people have been trying for a while. Including you, too, Pocari.
Mm. Oh, yeah, because it was the anatomy of a Sodaru.
Oh, yeah.
He is super busy. But it's awesome, though.
Pocari as a creeper. Draw Pocari eating a banana. A wereroo. Oh, we have to do that. All right. So these are going to be the 4 options. We're going to create the poll. You're going... Oh, shit. That's the wrong... Damn it. Okay, I need to go back. Okay, we're going to go share. All right. Now we go here, and I'm going to paste the straw poll right in the description, and I'm going to put it into the chat as well.
Leave.
All right, has anybody contacted me back? Because that would be nice. So, how's Australia?
It's Australia. It was really hard to work out when this trip was because, yay, timey-wimey bullshit.
I mean, that's pretty much all the time. Whenever I get anybody from the UK or Australia, or, anybody other than the United States, it's kind of difficult.
It's always hard when we're on, like, different days, because you're like, oh, do you want to be on the stream tomorrow? That was, my tomorrow was in an hour from when you asked me that. So, by the time I was in tomorrow, you were still in yesterday, and I'm like, where the heck?
Sorry, you're absolutely just breaking my brain. I'm sorry. Huh.
I beat the
Here's
American.
some money right off the bat because why not, I guess.
All right, Galfer, thank you for the $5 donation and said, hey, I made it to the stream. I hope you're having a good time. Oh, that was another donation.
Oh, hey, I made it to a stream.
Money.
Hope you're all having a good time.
Galver, I am trying my best to have a good time. I had a bit of spicy water. It didn't go down well, and I don't like spicy water, so I'm having a bit of... I'm not sure how these drawings are going to turn. I should probably get some practice. Oh, here's, this is some practice from earlier today, so I got some practice with lighting on that. If you're watching the stream, Pocari, it'll, like, show up in a second.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, confused screaming.
Alright,
I love that.
It's working. Cool. So basically what I do to warm up is I'm going to draw a bunch of circles like this across the entire screen, about the size of a quarter, and this will just get my hands warmed up to actually making, just being able to repeat certain things in certain shapes.
Good idea.
Okay. I'm like really needing to concentrate. I can't think.
You need to draw a little head at the end going, ooh.
Thank you, Zuckercube, for the $32 donation. Okay. Cool. Next thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to draw 2 points. This is a technique I learned from industrial designing. And you're going to take 2 points and try to draw a line to them. This will train your hand to get hand-eye coordination and kind of more trust your muscle movement and muscle memory. It trains that.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I have to try that.
And then the more advanced version of that is we're going to move on over here and we're going to make 3 points and we're going to arc between them. And this will train your, this will even do more of that training to get that muscle movement down.
Huh. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And so that's a decent warm-up for us. So this is generally what a warm-up page looks like for me. So we're going to delete that. And now we're going to look at the results of
yeah, how'd we do?
Of the thing.
Oh, it looks like Weru is winning. Thank you again for this, by the way.
Oh, hold on. I need to, like, copy an image real quick, and I need to send it to a friend.
You're right.
So basically, here. So Marlon sent me, my friend Marlon Rue sent me this. Not a soda Rue, sorry, Pocari. But basically, it's an image, and he says, does this character look nervous? And for the most part, most of the facial structure of it does look really quite nervous. But the main thing that doesn't is the eyebrow. The eyebrow looks angry. So what we got to do is just move it up like that. So we're actually going to... No, we're going to copy it. Copy. And we're going to turn it upside down. So, I'm going to do a little bit of erasing. We're going to take this color, turn it over like that. And like so. And then, you've got a nervous looking character.
Nervous gator. I saw that.
Oh, shoot.
Bless you.
There we go. All right. Shit, right, Strupple. Let's see. I'm going to vote on Maleficent Witch because that's how I want the results to be. But it looks like a Weru are the results, or is the final one. So that's what we're gonna draw. Oh, Kiwi.
Hi again. Also hi Pocari. Also I didn't know spicy water was a shitty alcoholic drink.
Kiwi donated $10.
Team Rocket!
Oh, yes.
Vibe with that. Why would you throw that instead of the Pokeball? That's a good asshole. Catch the Mewtwo.
What? What's one of them?
You're gonna get all your Pokemon. Sam!
Yes.
No way! No way! No way!
Oh, it's the compilation. Yes, I saw
It's
this one.
amazing.
Good.
Oh, what the? Sans? That's a meme! That's a
Sans? Goodbye, Jeff.
Relinquish your Pokemon! No, they just get killed by banjos.
I can't believe they did it.
That's amazing. Oh, I love that. All right. That's like the best donation I've ever gotten. That's great
That's worth it.
in terms of like content. All right, let's look up a kangaroo. But a where kangaroo. All right, let's see if somebody already drew this. No.
I got you an apple.
Oh, thank you.
I definitely didn't forget the dining hall one and found.
Where's
I
mine?
definitely found
I
one
want an
downstairs. So
What?
have fun with your apple.
Thanks.
It's clean apple. I found it in the kitchen, so we're good. I'm
I would
watching
probably
that.
wash it still.
So I would watch it. Too.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Thanks.
I didn't do anything with it, but I did get it from downstairs.
Throws a Mac in his face.
Have fun.
Enjoy that interruption.
Thank you, guys. So, Pocari, if you haven't noticed, those are my roommates. They are also all furries.
Ah, nice.
Lucky
Furry
me.
has.
Yeah, alright, so let's draw a kangaroo to start with. So let's design one. So just to kind of get the idea down. So.
Do you mind if I be right back? I need to go make a coffee so bad.
Alright, cool. What we're going to do is we're going to just do a little pear shape. And that's generally the kangaroo's body. They have some thick thighs. Very thick thighs. And I just drew a dick. Alright, let's, And then we draw really short little arms because they don't really have much arm to begin with. Got a little pouch there. But the main thing is actually they have these like giant sticks of their lower legs that work really, really quite hard. They don't really have much calves, but this is just the general shape that we're going to have for a kangaroo. And like so. And that's what we got. Alright, well that's unfortunate. So apparently Rage can't make it, so we're gonna have to take her off the list here. So hopefully Foofi can come and join us. So I'm just gonna... Alright, so what we're gonna do for a werewolf is we are going to accentuate that body design. Generally a werewolf will have broader upper shoulders. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna do this, especially with such a lower half eccentric body type. So maybe with a little bit more of a kind of hourglass, like strategically hourglass shape, so it's very very equal in both front and back. But it's going to be very broad.
Not gonna lie, looks like a platypus and a kangaroo hybrid.
It does. Maybe right now, just the basic shape, but we'll get there. Let's see. So I'm really liking that really heavy.
I have returned with caffeine.
Nice.
I love that first picture. That's just like my actual posture.
Oh no.
The pain.
Trying to mess around with body position.
I'm actually currently developing my own sort of like, what's like offset of Sodaroos at the moment that have like backstory and stuff. Because like the main story is like in the future of Australia, companies sold off like all the middle of Australia where there's nothing to like drink companies, and because there's no power in the middle of Australia, they use nuclear power. Stuff went wrong. Drink factories went crazy, and then
That's
drink-based mutant
hilarious.
animals.
Drink-based mutant animal. That's hilarious. All right.
Long story short, but that's the basis.
So we're gonna have like very broad upper shoulders.
Beefy boy.
Yeah, muscles for days, which is good because I can actually draw them pretty well. I don't draw muscles very much, but when I do, I can draw them pretty darn well.
I've seen you do them before. They're pretty cute. I love the ear shape already, though. It's like, it's such a perfect Roo ear.
I really want to get a suit of my Sodaru.
Do it.
I will try. Right, I actually have my Sodaru as my picture in Discord.
You do.
Yeah.
I heard Skypro is a little biased towards Roo at the moment.
Skypro?
Yeah, she's been. She tweeted a while back that she really, really wanted to make another Roo.
I would love to do one if I had the money, but I spent all my money on another suit.
Next time.
Yeah. Alright, so this is the body shape we're going to go with. And now we're going to draw the lower half, and I think we're going to make it massive.
Oh, he is ready to scrap someone. It's such a good pose.
He's absolutely ready to wreck someone's shit.
Yeah. It's like, could you imagine Roos if they had like proper sized arms? Because like while they can get beefy arms, they're still like little T-Rex size arms. So if they had proper length one, you'd have the massive ass Roo kicky legs and then massive ass Roo punchy arms.
We're
And
still
they
going
go
to
back.
make...
Flex his tail like a bicep.
I mean, honestly, Roos have that ability.
Yeah,
Roos have big tail energy.
Yeah. It's insane because like people always draw kangaroos with really flowy tails, kind of like a dog tail, but it's like these things are giant counterweights. They just pull.
Yeah, and we're going to really try to represent that in this character design.
Woo. I need to get a picture with my suit and an actual kangaroo sometime. It's still on my fursuit bucket list.
You have a not only do you have a bucket list, but you have a fursuit bucket list.
Yeah, like ice skating, go karting, really significant places like Uluru would be cool actually. Things like that. Actually, maybe not Uluru. That might be disrespectful, but see how we go. As long as we
Uluru?
climb it.
Is that somewhere in particular that's just...
Uluru is the big famous rock that Australia is known for. You know, the big, massive red one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not supposed to climb it because it's like super duper sacred in like Aboriginal culture. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I could be getting this totally wrong, and I'm sorry if I am. But the main consensus is you don't climb it. It's really, really disrespectful. So like all these politicians come over, they're like, yeah, I'm in Australia. Then they take a picture on top of Uluru and the entire country just cringes.
I forget that. Wait, is Pocari more of like a female design now, or is it still very male centric?
His official is like now androgynous because he keeps changing. He's neutral but can sway one way or the other for the situation.
So metrosexual?
Is that the word? I thought it was more like gender fluid.
It's just a term for a male who's very in touch with their feminine side. It was coined by South Park.
Like, whatever's neutral now, because over time, like, because he started as male, but our personalities have combined over the years, so he's like half male, half female.
Yeah, we'll make Pocari very masculine in this particular instance because
Yeah, that's fine.
when you gotta have them werewolves just.
Oh. Same, like, because I used to hate seeing him super feminine, but like over the years again, I've changed and now I don't mind it, and I super love him super masculine as well, and I love him as androgynous, and I just love him at all.
All right, let's give this let's give him mostly fluff in the middle, but like have a pectoral kind of definition there.
Oh, and in my subset of Sodaru, every kangaroo there has a pouch regardless of gender, and they can choose whether or not they want to actively use it and display it. So that'll finally do that. And they can also have like a pouch that works like a cooler bag, so they can put drinks in it.
But would like drinks from other companies like not work in their pouches?
It's pretty much just like an icy pouch, so any drink would work. Because like I've got certain stages of their evolution where they've got like the primal stage where they've got to fight off all the other mutant animals, and then they eventually become like the apex predators. And then humans have decided to not touch Australia at all, so there's no knowing whether they're still around or not. And then get opposable thumbs and start building their own societies, and they start reverse engineering their favorite drinks.
And then the humans are like, Nani the fuck? Back in Australia. It's like, well, the last time we went back to Australia, all the prisoners started being really nice. What the what's gonna happen here? Oh my god, what the fuck?
It's like the end of Zoo World. Australia's just saying like, what the fuck, mate?
Alright. Do you have a ref sheet for Pocari, or
I do, let me find it. You want me to send it to you on Discord?
yeah, sure. Ooh, this is very macho.
All of the little fangs, little teethers.
They're not so little though.
Have you ever seen like a kangaroo's actual jaw
Yeah,
set?
they
It's
just
so
kind of look
weird.
like a llama's.
They do. It's like a rodent, but a deer.
Oh hey, Yvette Van Munther. I mispronounced that incredibly. Just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to my beautiful dumpster fire. Over here you will find my con videos where I go around and bully fursuits, and over here you will find where I teach you how to draw trash.
Hold the marshmallow over your channel. Yeah,
More
roos
like
really
so.
are like rodent deer hybrids. They're like deer and rabbits.
They're basically just giant rabbits.
They
If you think
basically
about
are.
it. They're anthropomorphic rabbits. They're just
Rabbit personas.
They're just rabbit personas. Just. But they aren't particularly smart, which is the unfortunate thing. Like, biologically, they're extremely dumb.
What, rabbits or kangaroos or both?
Both, but kangaroos specifically.
Suits me well then.
Alright.
So I got to see like heaps of wild roos not too long ago because we went like on this houseboat trip like out on a river in the middle of nowhere, and like you can stop off at the banks and all these plains and you just look in the distance and there's like the kangaroos hopping like it's some kind of travel brochure. It was the coolest thing.
That's awesome.
And then we saw lots of spiders and we got back on the boat.
I've gotten really good at drawing legs. Like I've been practicing.
Oh yeah, leggies. Especially like dropped crotch style leggies are always difficult.
Well, not just that, but just the anatomy of the human leg is not particularly easy, and there's a lot of nuances to it. I've been studying a lot of anatomy lately. Anatomy. And there's a lot of tiny nuances to it that not a lot of people completely grasp.
Mm.
If I'm trying to remember correctly. What was that?
That was me moving the microphone for the cat say hello and hitting my coffee.
I was like,
it's
I
okay.
heard a cat! Okay. Oh, it's Hiyu! Hi, Hiyu! Hiyu's in
Hello,
chat.
Hiyu. Me and
I
Puss saying
love
hello.
kitties.
When we used to do lots of streaming, she was known for doing a stream. Just come scream on the stream.
And we're just gonna make like 2 really small and then just 1 absolutely giant. Because that's how we're gonna draw our kangaroos. Just 1 giant claw and 2 really tiny ones. So just
That's how I like to do it.
absolutely shred through.
It's like goes to do launchies, but just gets stuck on his claws.
See, this arm needs to increase in size. Kind of don't like the way that arm's positioned. Let's scrap it.
Rupta.
Is chat saying anything particularly interesting?
Everyone's like, "Oh my god, raptor!" I mean, technically, kangaroos are kind of like fluffy raptors, just lazier feet.
Christian donated $5. Thank you
Howdy.
for the $5 donation.
And Fang the Wolf wants to know how old you were when you first started making art.
Ooh, I started freshman year in high school.
No, that late.
Yeah, I started really late in terms of like being able to draw. And look at me now.
Remember when you first came to me with your first video, like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna start my own YouTube channel," and I'm like, "Yeah," and now look at.
Now I'm like, I want to make more drawing tutorials, but I don't want to do that one where I have to teach people color because I don't understand color very well.
Like just color theory, or
Yeah, color theory. And
Yeah,
also
I
there's
like
so many videos on color theory. And I want to do it in a way that actually is practical. Alright, how does it... Oh, that looks good, especially with like the muscle anatomy on that.
yeah, I love that. It looks so good. Especially that hand out the front there really gives it a lot of depth.
Yeah. We're gonna redraw that hand.
Hands are always hard. Damn arm noodles. Jank says Foofi not joining. Well, we're still like waiting on people, so I
Yeah,
guess.
so Rage is not joining. Rage
Does
cannot join. I'm not sure about Foofi. Foofi might have fallen asleep. That would be my guess. If not, then it's gonna be a short stream tonight. I was about to say, it's like, oh, I wonder if Blue could join, but then I realized, wait, he doesn't live in Australia anymore.
No?
No, Andy's busy.
Oh, yeah, no, he's in the UK now. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I think he's having a bit of a hard time finding a job.
Yeah, I remember seeing that tweet. I hope he's alright.
Yeah, me too. That looks like a much better hand.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that. Freaking stabby boy.
Ready to just grab someone by the neck.
Didn't even say howdy back, tisk tisk tisk.
Well, howdy there, Christian. I'm sorry I didn't. Well, I'll say it again now. Howdy. And I'll say it how a cat would say it. Meowdy. Alright, we're gonna move on to the final sketch now. Oh, let me just... So I'm actually gonna pull up my anatomy sheet. Because I have like an easy anatomy. Psychra, another YouTuber, has an easy anatomy, and he's much better at it than I am.
A little cheat sheet.
Because, frankly, I'm not particularly great at anatomy. I learn it, I try my best to, and there are certain parts of anatomy that are better than Psychra's anatomy sheet, but there's some parts that I just do not quite know. Really dumb stuff. Photoshop brushes. Right, I need to find it. Help and references. There we go.
A friendly hello from Germany.
Buggy, thank you for the $10, and hello to you from Germany as well. It's really late there. I'm sorry.
Guten Nacht.
Alright, let's zoom in on this section. Alright, now we're going to move on to actually... I believe I had it on 10 last time I was doing these drawings. Yeah, that seems about right. No, that's definitely not right. Maybe 15. I don't know the exact pressure, sensitivity, and size, so we're just going to go with this. So we're just going to start lining it in now.
Sweet.
Yeah!
I'm loving it so much already. I mean, good. I'm gonna have to like draw you in return.
You don't have to.
Well, I want to. What monster should I make Zillion?
I've never actually seen current Zillion as a werewolf either. Let's be honest, we're furry, so that's kind of our shtick.
You have sinned.
Let's make a snarly boy.
Ooh. Pyro Fox was like, an Oreo fur. I was like, well, then I don't have to change anything.
Have you seen the form Sonas?
The what?
Oh my god. Sorry, I was just remembering because it sounded close to form, but there's somebody look up form Sona on Twitter. It's amazing. Basically, somebody created personas, but they're just like abstract forms.
Oh, wow. It's just... What? It's just shapes.
It's just
And they're
shapes,
adoptables. What?
right? They're quite funny.
Oh, man. That's great. I low-key want to get one just because that's hilarious.
Oh, I got one. And my friend got Fomp, the one called Fomp, and we
Oh,
3D
yeah.
printed it.
Beautiful. There's one here, it's just like, it's got petals and roses and candles, like typical furry art, but then it's just shapes. It's even blushing. How does a shape blush?
I don't know. We'll make them. Look at that beautiful macho man, Randy Savage ass Roo.
Yeah. Love that style.
I'm gonna eat an apple.
Okay.
Mmm!
Be sure to avoid all the electrical parts.
This is a good ass apple. Alright, time for anatomy. Alright, this is the type of art Blue really likes, right? With all the muscles and stuff.
I think so.
Ooh, this is turning out really good. Anybody saying anything particularly interesting in chat, Pocari?
Let's have a look. Everyone is saying you eating an apple is ASMR. Someone finds your apple eating absolutely hilarious. More apples.
Just let me eat apples. There you go. So, fun thing, I did manage to find another guest for our stream.
Who is it? Oh my god! Oh, he's still connecting.
And it looks like Foofi is also up as well.
Hey. And he's gone.
And Foofi just woke up, so he will be.
Woohoo!
Joining in shortly to see this macho Pocari
Yeah. Kari ripped.
Pocari ripped, yeah. An Outback Roo.
Oh yeah.
Got those lats of legend. Biceps to break skulls.
Can jump from Sydney to Perth in a single bound.
Glutes you could bounce a quarter off of. I started actually working out and doing amateur bodybuilding, so
Oh yeah.
I know that stuff now. It's like, oh, I gotta watch my diet.
Hello.
Hey, Hiyu! So we got another
Hi.
guest on! Ha!
Hey.
Hey,
Hey, the
alright.
spaceman.
Hi. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, how you doing? Oh, there's the other
And
one.
there's another
Hey,
one!
Ro.
Yay! Hey, it's
Hi, yeah.
Foofi! So,
Hey, Foofi.
right.
Hello?
Hello!
Yee.
Hello.
Alright,
We
we
already
got
exhausted all our words.
Alright, so Rage Hound couldn't make it, unfortunately. She had to work
Ah.
late, which is okay, but we got our interim guest, Hiyu, who came on in a whim. Thank you, Hiyu, for that.
Oh.
And if you haven't subscribed to any of these people, how dare you? Go subscribe to all of them right now. I need to put Hiyu in the chat. Let me just... Hiyu Martin, and it's a shame that India wasn't able to, that they lost contact.
Oh, rip. Well, when the thing starts to go upside down and then you lose contact a couple
Dope.
seconds later, that
Yeah.
usually means one thing. Yeah. Just quickly, yeah, India today had its first ever moon landing of a probe, and they had a little rover buddy as well. And it's the first time anyone's ever gone to the south pole of the moon, and it landed, just not in one piece,
I mean,
and a bit
something.
sooner than intended.
Yeah.
But half of the mission's still flying out there, and so it's generally much a success. They got 99.99% of the way there. Next time for sure.
Alright, let's see. We got the lower half, so... Yeah. Good for them.
Have you all already been streaming? Oh no.
Yeah, we've been streaming for a while. Pocari came in clutch, arrived on time.
Yeah.
Hey.
5 minutes to spare.
Listen, I was told it was gonna be at, I don't remember what it's. I thought it was gonna be now, okay? In
Yeah,
about.
so did I.
Oh, right. Because the U.S. has freaking daylight savings.
I thought something happened there.
Yeah.
It's 4 a.m. for us right now.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
It's a fine time for both of you.
Yeah. So I had my alarm on, woke up, and now I'm gonna annoy all the other people that lives in this house.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
The only way furries know how to. By streaming and laughing and telling the stupidest jokes in the world.
All of us in this house are already furries, so it's okay.
Hell yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Oh!
Welcome to this simultaneous Friday evening, Saturday afternoon stream.
Yeah. So what are we doing? Cillian is drawing.
We are drawing fantasy furries. So,
Ooh.
I'm gonna draw you guys as fantasy characters. So I'm drawing Pocari as a wereru right now.
Amazing.
And Pocari looks stacked. Like,
So good.
hard stacked. Like, Arnold Schwarzenegger would lose an arm wrestling competition to this to this thing stacked.
Hench.
So stacked that when Pocari flexes, it rips a hole in the sky above, revealing the face of God.
I'm the reason there's a big ozone hole over Australia.
What is it? Legend says every time Pocari flexes their bicep, a baby is born. They say that Pocari took on an entire army with just one finger, and it was her pinky finger.
With this thumb.
Yeah, so for reference... Yeah.
My brain is trying to come up with jokes, but like I need more coffee if I'm gonna do anything.
Pocari
I literally had to BRB and go get a coffee when we first started.
Dang.
Yeah, I had like some spicy water before this, and I hated it, and now I'm finally sobering up from that experience. So now my jokes are
Spicy
coming
water.
back. Yeah, I don't like spicy water. I genuinely don't like it. I will not ever partake
I have no
again.
reference to what spicy water
It's
is.
alcohol.
Oh,
It's alcohol.
I had no idea either. See, in the rocket business, it's a meme to call like hydrogen and liquid oxygen exhaust spicy water.
So pure.
I mean, because it is just, what comes out the back of a space shuttle is just water. It's just, you don't really want to drink it right then and there.
Oh,
Bit
that's
hot.
neat.
It does rain though. Like after one of those launches, it always rains in the same place.
Is the rainwater okay?
It mixes with the solid rocket booster exhaust and becomes acid rain. So no, it's not okay.
Ah, lovely.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
Oh man, Pocari's thighs are so
Look at- look at-
jacked
like,
that
You-
unlike
You just
unlike
see how
Snake, when Pocari claps his ass cheeks, a sonic boom ensues.
Wow.
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick. And the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
I love how well you're able to do that voice.
It's so good.
I have no idea how they convinced him to voice that.
Was that the original guy too?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Legend has it that Pocari won arm wrestle with her thumb alone. She was thumb wrestling while the competition was arm wrestling.
I'm gonna get my drawing tablet, and I'm also gonna draw. I feel left alone.
Pocari, you could draw too.
I can.
We can all draw. Hiyu, you also
Yeah, I kind of do.
partake, but you are much better at lighting. Not to say that your drawing skill isn't bad. It's actually quite good.
Dude, it's cursed. Here's the thing. I can do the line art kind of okay, you know? I mean, it does just kind of end up looking like a bad version of your art because I followed your tutorial, but...
Okay, so for reference, if you follow a tutorial and you do it better than the tutorial is showing, then you shouldn't be watching that tutorial. Because your art will always look worse than the one that the tutorial artist is doing. That's just going to happen, and you kind of have to embrace that fact.
Yeah. I'm slowly
You win
finding
the
my own
tutorial.
style. You win.
Congratulations!
But,
You win!
here's the thing though, like when it gets to shading and stuff, it's really tough for me because I'm a game developer. I do lighting and modeling for video games where we have polygons. So like I drew something and I shaded it and it looked great to me, and then I showed it to someone. They're like, "Oh, nice 3D model." And I'm
Wow,
like, "What? But is that a compliment or is that
that's
not?"
an amazing compliment.
But no, they're like, I looked at it like a month later and it's like, oh, that's horrendous. Like the lighting, the shading, the color is perfect, but the like form of it looks like a 3D model with a texture. It doesn't look like fur.
Huh.
That was really awkward, really weird. I've never seen that happen to someone before.
It's still cool though.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
Oh my god, Pocari is freaking jacked. And that's a good drawing though.
Giving a new meaning to Kangaroo Jack.
Instead of Kangaroo Jack, it's Kangaroo Jacked.
Superhero name.
That would have been a great one for the superhero streams. Kangaroo Jacked.
Oh man, that would have been beautiful.
Alright. Gonna add a bit of shading in here.
This so I'm a social media for a furry convention here in Europe, and I just got invited to like an overall furry social media people's group for like all the different convention social media people are in that group. And we're just talking about like, you know, furries will always find a way of setting something on fire, figuratively or literally. And I joked, you know, like, oh, you know, yeah, furries could even find a way of setting the pool on fire. And then the immediate response just, yeah, about that. We have a story about that tomorrow. I was just like, oh god.
It's almost an accomplishment. At that rate, furries will be able to freeze hell.
Yeah.
Because we're going there and we need practice.
Well, come Nordic Fest Con. We have snow. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
We have the world's largest headless lounge. Just go outside.
That's what MFF felt like.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh right, MFF. Let's. Should we have some hot takes on that?
Oh boy.
Gotta go boil the kettle again.
I'm a takeless furry. I don't have them. I don't know.
Man, though, like everyone's like, come to an American con, but I'm so spoiled with the European cons. Like, they're not too big, and like they're really nice. But also, the fursuit lounges we have are just completely incomparably different.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Like, everyone leaves their suit in the fursuit lounge. You can take it back to your room. Why would you do that?
Wait, what?
Effort. Yeah.
Whoa.
Even me. Like, everyone leaves their suits in the lounge. There's free fursuit spray on tables everywhere. There's a massive rig that can hold several hundred fursuits, with just PVC piping, and has, you know, lots of fans doing air ducting through the pipes. And once you've worn your suit, you go back into the room, you hang it up on one of these pipes, so it's constantly got airflow going into it after you spray it down with the isopropanol. And then, you know, they have a bunch of smaller pipes for putting your heads and paws and stuff on after you spray those down, and just like a sequence of tables with those. And then there's like these just massive fans that are like weirdly engineered to be like a blade of air, and one of them can cool down like 5 people at once. Oh my god, PR's here. Hello, PR.
Oh hey, what's up, PR?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, PR.
Woo!
PR, I gotta get you on stream sometime.
Yeah, there's also a massive rack for hanging up all your Under Armour after spraying it down with, you know, more fans and. Oh yeah,
I'd be too terrified to leave my suit alone though.
well, there's candy, there's pretzels and iced coffee, iced tea, water, anything. And also like a whole area with like sewing kits and hot glue guns and like staff on 24-hour call. So, yeah, I mean, if your suit's really recognizable or really big and complex, I would not recommend leaving in there because, you know, while there's always con staff and some cons even CCTV in there, it's like not necessarily. One moment we got a situation in chat. Situation resolved. Yeah, it's it's still up to kind of each attendee's responsibility for their own stuff. So it's just quite a different atmosphere and culture here.
That's really cool.
I always have mixed feelings about like those PVC pipes as well, because I've had a lot of people say it's like one of the best ways to spread your con crud.
Well, I mean, yeah, I am kind of have an awareness of that. But I actually haven't got con crud in all the time that I've been at cons.
Guys might just be cleaner over there.
All right, let's add a little bit of an outline to this.
But, as you can probably imagine, every now and then you'll walk past a particular corner and there'll be some kind of funk that is very easily detectable.
Patient 0.
Oh dear.
But yeah, they do still sound like freaking incredible, especially the fact that they provide fursuit spray for you. The amount of times where I've forgotten to bring me bloody fursuit.
Yeah, and like I, for example, if I'm flying out to the UK from here, I can't bring fursuit spray because plane. So everyone, there's a much higher incidence of people flying here in Europe to cons. Obviously, it's much more. We use public transport a lot more often, and I mean, I don't know anyone who has a car. Yeah.
It's such an odd concept because like
I know
everybody
one
I know
person
has a car.
Yeah, I know my friend recently got a license. That's like the only person I know with a license here.
Dang.
What Europe cons would you recommend other than like Eurofurence?
Nordic.
Eurofurence is obviously Nordic FuzzCon, not biased at all. But Confuzzled's also quite nice. Adler's going there as guest of honor next year.
Yeah.
It's very chill. It like seems to be sort of like gradually becoming even chiller than before. I don't know where everyone was last year. Last year was really quiet, which is nice, I guess. But they're quite constrained when it comes to space and hotels and stuff. They're at the biggest venue. All the games cons go to that same venue. At least when it comes to hotels, so they're not really able to grow that much. And Eurofurence is sort of in the same position. They're in the middle of like old-timey East Berlin. And the nearest second hotel is like a hostel, which is
Yeah, honestly, the con that can grow the most still is MFF. But everybody's still getting all up in a wad about them.
It's kind of lose-lose no matter what method they go with.
Yeah. That's just the thing. Like, they are honestly trying their best, and I really do think they are. But I never stayed at the main hotel. I always stored my suit. Like, that's why I like the fursuit lounge idea of being able to store your suits there. Because that would be excellent for a con like MFF, where you have to walk.
I mean, if say over there, if you could get over the logistical problem of bringing a crap ton of like heavy lockers to the con site, then I guess that could actually be possible.
I mean, you could like lock your suitcase up to the side, kind of like a bike lock or something, but you wouldn't be able to like leave your suit drying out or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. I think we are done with Kangaroo Jacked right here. Looks quite good.
I love it.
Yeah.
That shading looks so good.
Save it.
It's amazing.
We're going to save this as Kangaroo Jacked.
Look at that muscle definition. That's insane.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I'm actually going pretty light on the muscle definition. It's just adding it to the spots where it needs to be added really brings it out
Yeah.
a lot more.
It really does. A little is going a very long way.
Oh, yeah. I did the same thing with my friend Dingy when I was drawing his. He was like this Viking pirate, and I like absolutely made like I forget what the muscle's called in between your bicep and your armpit.
I wouldn't know.
It's not
Pectoral?
pectorals.
No.
I don't think so. That's on your maybe. I don't know.
I'm guessing.
I legitimately don't know. But
What's a muscle that sounds fancy?
it turned out quite good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and then I'll be back.
Alright.
You guys chat and entertain yourselves.
Alright, we're trying not to set things on fire.
Hello, chat. How's
Creeper.
chatting going on? Oh man.
Doing the chat thing. You have 277 people here, apparently.
Oh wow.
Ooh, hello, people. Immediately to just leave.
God damn it.
Oh, another 2. Oh no.
Oh.
It's because Zillion left and like, okay, bye. But he's coming back.
Hey.
There's the old man's.
So what have you guys been up to? What's new in your life?
I quit game dev to pursue making space videos.
Ooh,
Ooh.
congrats.
It's
Sounds good.
yeah. It's not going well yet.
You get there.
Yeah. Thanks.
You
I
gotta get
sort
that
of
ball
did
rolling.
I sort of did the same thing. I quit college to also make the vids.
All these goddamn millennials dropping out of education to become YouTubers. Back in my day, we had...
Yeah.
I don't go to education. I am education.
I'm stealing that.
I'm gonna steal that too. It's just like you're not. It's like just shoot. Just I want to be able to say I am the art teacher.
No, it's a play on an old Salvador Dali quote. He was always asked if he did drugs for all the crazy art he did, and he always replied with, "I don't do drugs. I am drugs." But seriously though, my videos get shown in schools. It's nuts.
Same with
Oh,
mine.
yeah.
It's terrifying.
Like a real life, actual physical person came to me at Confuzzled and was like, "I showed my cousins your videos, but they said they'd already seen them."
Oh, wow. That's actually really cool.
My favorite comment is like, "This video taught me more than my art teacher did in one semester."
Nice.
My brother ran into a couple of furries on like League of Legends and got them talking about all the YouTubers they watch. They're like, "Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of Pocari," and he's like, "I'm her brother."
Amazing.
Foofi, the art you're screen sharing is beautiful. I think Zillion should just give up.
Thank you. I've been training for a long time.
Zillion
And
needs to train for another 400 years.
All right, I'm gonna.
yeah. I don't know which one of you is this person, but it's one of you. I promise.
I want to be able to like switch over to it real quick. Show you guys.
Oh, you can like do a screen capture of it and then like paste it into Photoshop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then trace it, like the monster you are.
How dare you accuse me of tracing?
Hold on, I need to get my lawyer to Google the word tracing.
So for reference, this is what we're seeing.
It's incredible.
It's quite nice.
Thank you.
Oh geez, that furry Naruto. What?
Mm.
And it's always important to remember to draw background, so I'm just gonna add some random trees.
Oh, people are saying the Discord link in the description doesn't work. Hey, it doesn't.
No, what? This was like from an older video. Shit. Well, I'm gonna. While I wait for Shoot, why doesn't it work? Invite people. Should I,
Wave Child says, I love how my gateway furry YouTuber and one of my favorite furry YouTuber are in the same live stream.
Yeah. Which ones are they? Also, I'm switching my mic to voice activity. Let me go if it goes a bit funky or it's too
let's copy it. Let's put it down here.
We all need to apologize for getting into watching all of us, Wave Child.
Alright, there
Bad
we go.
influence.
That link should work. And there we go. You can watch Foofi draw his thing.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Hey, it works.
Yay! I'm trying to open these Haichu things.
Haichu? What flavor?
Haichu. This one's grape.
Yes, the best one.
What is that?
Amazing, that's what it is.
Haichus are some of the best sweets.
Those.
I like lived off them the first time I went in Japan.
Pocari, that's not healthy.
Shh. You know, my mom. But she also recommended it for me anyway, so. Shh.
Alright, I'm waiting for my roommate to get out of the bathroom so I can go.
You can't get kangaroo jacked by eating those all day.
Oh, you know what we can do though? We can vote. Alright, what type of fantasy character? Who wants to go next to be drawn as a fantasy character?
This is a fight to the death, and I will bring you to my grave.
I suggest Foofi because like I want to see what that becomes.
Alright. What? Type.
I mean, he may have already outdone you, Zill.
Now I'm gonna add a city in the background of the trees, because the trees also needs a background. This goes
The rest of us need to also start screen sharing, and then you'll just have to like keep dragging more windows onto the screen.
No, because it would all be in the same screen share.
Ah,
Ooh.
I don't know why it's flickering in and out though.
that's on his end, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, looks like it.
Alright, somebody says Bard. Yeah.
Bard. Yes.
Let's make it a Barbarian.
Love it.
Barbarian. Because Foofi, you're from Sweden. No.
Wow,
Norway.
I'm pretty
Norway.
offended.
No way.
Norway. Yeah, sorry. It's one of the
One of those.
no, it's a specific region of the world. I keep Scandinavia.
Scandinavia.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Norway is just posh Sweden.
yeah. All right, so we got a Barbarian. So got some of that Norwegian in there.
I
A
just
bongs.
imagine like he's holding a lute, but the lute's made of solid rock.
Yeah. A fairy barbarian. A fairy barbarian.
Hell yeah.
Barbarian?
Don't call it a Barfarian. That starts with barf.
Oh god.
I think we're just having a barbarian kind of thing going on here. Lunaric Carpet King. A Juggernaut. Dovahkiin.
Dovahkiin.
The Dragonborn. Let's see. Cleric Barbarian. Isn't a cleric like a religious
Yes.
priest?
What's his
They're very
religion?
much two polar opposites.
No, he
A
can-
barbarian. A barbarian.
That's what I said.
No,
What do you
a
have, like, a gnome and a
barbarian
giant?
cleric. You could beat people up with the power of love.
just beating somebody over the head with the Bible. The power of Christ compels you.
Yeah, it's like Cupid with the arrows, except the arrows actually do kill you.
A dwarven barbarian. Necromancer
Walk
Foofi.
into a bar.
I feel like we're just gonna have the theme of barbarian for Foofi.
God damn it.
Do you not want to be a barbarian?
I want to be.
The very best.
That's a very
like Bill
yes.
wanted to.
Copyright strike.
Pokemon trainer barbarian. A monk barbarian. A polka barbarian.
So it
I
doesn't
saw-
actually put the Pokemon in Pokeballs, just change them all up.
I saw Foofisaurus, and I think that's a pretty good flow of words.
Fluffy, sorry.
But
I mean,
it's
someone else is
Prius.
suggesting Loch Ness monster, so that could also be a Foofisaurus.
Foofi, Chupacabra,
Fufacabra.
a Thesaurus. That's a drunk barbarian.
That's just
A
regular
hyper
barbarian.
cautious barbarian. A rogue barbarian. Kraken. Dancing carpet. Like that one. But I don't know how to draw that. A meme lord. Barkeep barbarian. Chocobo. A barbarian medic. That's hilarious.
Battle medic.
Okay, Foofi, if you were to be a fantasy character, what type of fantasy character do you think you would be?
First, I need to get my mind. Okay, what's a fantasy character? Let's think. A fantasy character is something that comes into your fantasies, right? Wait, no, this is going wrong.
Oh god.
Okay.
Last time I checked, my fantasy character wasn't Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I mean, I'm not gay or anything, but that man just...
I mean, I always feel like a wizard.
Wizard Barbarian!
He's just a wizard, but he's jacked.
He's a wizard, but he's jacked. Alright, I think we got... I'm sorry, Foofi.
That's alright. I'll forgive you. I come to hell.
Alright, I am going to put this in the straw poll for the stream. So that's the new straw poll link. I'm going to put it in chat. Alright, I'm going to go use the bathroom now. I hope the voting goes well. I can't wait to draw this.
I want to see Wizard Barbarian. It's the
Yeah.
like the complete opposite of his personality.
I like Barbarian Medic as well. Ah.
What's the Hippocratic oath of a barbarian medic? No pain, no gain.
Pretty much. No, Anastasia is a myth.
Pick. It's like the most macho, like, you know. Do you want me to kiss it better? Do you want me to hit it better? If your face hurts, the wound won't.
Just knocks people unconscious instead of using anesthetic.
Exactly. Effective. People are reporting the Discord link isn't working again.
God
It
damn.
is working now. You may have to refresh.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm very, this is a grueling story you're telling with your Photoshop artwork here, Foofi.
thank you.
What will happen next?
That's a very good question. I haven't thought far yet.
Åh nej, ta min livsmedel inte. God, it's so hard to learn Swedish, even like living in Sweden for years. Everyone just wants to speak English to you, so you just never learn.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because they also want to practice that. They don't need to practice that because like I can understand them way better than I can understand people in England, but
Yeah.
I went to the north of England once. I vowed never to do that again.
What happened?
Um, basically, I wanted to go stay with for a friend of mine. You know that we've been friends for quite a while, and I decided, you know what, yeah, I'm free for this week. Let's do it.
Mm.
And I traveled there from Stockholm. It's like 5 trains and a plane,
Oh, wow.
and he still lived with his parents, but that was meant to be okay. But then, like on day 2, his parents just kicked me out onto the street.
Oh, what?
What?
And just I have to go. Yeah, so this is when I went to the north of England that one time, and to stay with a friend for like 4 days or so. And on day 2, they just kicked me out, and I had to just spend the rest of the time like. Actually, I called out to some airsoft buddies, and they helped me stay at their place in London. But
That's good to know.
it's like the reason they kicked me out was because I did not say hello to them before leaving for town in the morning.
What?
Like,
Wow.
and they
Okay.
weren't angry. They were almost like they were sad. Like,
Like,
yeah,
just
we didn't
disappointed?
decide this. This is just the way it has to be. It's such a weird place.
It is
So,
weird.
like, but the thing is, I first noticed it going on when I got on the bus to go to his house on the first day, because I looked around the bus and I realized every single person on that bus was staring at me, and I do not look like different that much, you know. But then I realized that all of them looked exactly the same. It was like a reskin of the same person, just like 20 times. And then I realized that I look slightly different. And then I realized this is one of those places. It's not even like a small town or anything, it's just the north. We don't go to the north.
We don't speak it.
Never go to the north.
All right. I'm gonna vote on Wizard Barbarian. What
Yeah.
one? Wizard Barbarian. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. What do you say about me? I don't need to know magic to be able to beat your ass.
Foofi, is it possible to give me a ref?
All right. Yeah. So amazing thing about my rep sheet, it's so amazing. Oh shit! I gotta find my DeviantArt account.
Ah, DeviantArt. I haven't heard that name in a while. I have a DeviantArt from before I was a furry. I challenge you guys to find it.
I have literally the same thing.
I did as well, but I deleted that shit so fast.
Are people going back to DeviantArt at the moment? I remember there was a thing on Twitter about that.
Okay, so if you take a look at the ref sheet, you'll notice that the white hair just kind of covers half the face. So you can't really tell like how the character looks like under the hair. So I've had for the amazing people who draw my thumbnails, they draw 2 different versions of my character, and I love it.
So cool.
Yeah, like one of them draw with the white strip all the way up, and one of them like cuts it out at the eye level, sort of.
Yeah, I'm looking at it,
beautiful.
and I can tell that the white stripe doesn't go all the way up.
Yeah, there's like a tiny,
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful either way though. I love it when things looks like I don't know where I'm going with this sentence. So it's if someone just wants to take over, that would be a very kind.
Space.
I liked where I went.
Hey.
I'm trying to look up barbarians.
There are so many spicy things we could reply to with that.
He needs a really badass hat, like a wizard hat, but there's something different about it.
Yeah, it's gotta be a wizard hat, but it's gotta have horns.
Yes.
Or just a traffic cone.
Ooh, traffic cone, I like that.
It's like a cast iron wizard hat with horns.
We're gonna make him super freaking macho. Like, beyond belief macho.
It's just Jackstream.
The jacked stream.
The Jack stream.
Actually, don't. There was like a type of body position that I really wanted to kind of go with.
Enticor is asking, if the wizard barbarian costs power up buffs, but it's a very literal buff. Oh darkness, hear my call. Make me one with protein rolls.
Wow.
Enticor wrote that in chat. You legend.
That's amazing.
Hello, Akiba.
We'll make him hold the wand backwards. Cause he's just that badass. Is Foofi a fox or a wolf?
I'm a
Yes.
husky.
Okay, I got it wrong. Nice.
It says there right on my ref sheet, and you still got
I
it
don't
wrong.
fucking read.
I feel so hurt right now. I can't believe you speciesed me.
Then we'll draw you like a husky, like a proper husky. Pointy ears.
Oh,
Uppy.
hell yeah. I shall forgive you.
No, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with like a very fluffy looking wizard. But it's very much going to be that husky shape. Very blocky.
Viren, he is on a Cintiq.
Yes, it's Cintiq 16. I really want to do a review of this one, and I want to open it up like this. So, I got this email a couple of months ago from XP Pen, where they basically told me, hey, we'll give you a tablet, and you write a review on it. After it was a drawing tablet, one that I hadn't used in a while. So I politely told them, I appreciate the offer, but I'm going to have to decline since I don't have any experience with this particular type of tablet. They then proceeded to email me again, insisting that I do a review on it. I replied back, no, I really can't. And then they replied, based off the idea, alright, this is how we want for you to review it. We want you to leave it a decent review. We want you to purchase it leave a review, and make sure you call it out on Twitter as well. And so, now without further ado, here's my review of the Wacom Cintiq 13 HD.
I've heard about the things they try to get artists to review and buy and stuff. Moonflame, maths is not bad. Math is amazing. Teaching math is terrible.
Math is one of the things I managed to do right.
I'm so confused because my boyfriend, he is just not he was just not into doing maths. Like, I would ask him simple stuff and he would just not understand what any of it meant. And now, like a couple years later, he's just a game developer, kind of a slightly programmy, but sort of mostly art kind of person. And now he comes home and he's like, oh yeah, I set up like 5 different equations trying to make this curve for an effect. And I'm like, oh, I'm proud of you, man.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Turns out he was trying to simulate gravity from a point. And it's like, well, the thing is, like, if you come up with a solution for that, write a paper on it, because no one else has managed to. So not simulate, come up with like an analytical way of doing it, but that's different. Yeah. Crusader says, science and history are the only good subjects in school. You can't change my mind.
I disagree.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of the time we do put a lot of focus on teaching people facts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you teach someone how to care?
That's a good point.
That is actually a really good one. I was thinking more along the lines of the arts and stuff.
Yeah.
And especially like applied sciences is super important. At least was for me.
I hated art class. It was just so much like trying to get you to do different things in different mediums and be, quote unquote, inspired by certain artists. And it's like,
Oh, I hated those.
It's like, don't teach people how to do the individual parts. They will want to learn the individual parts if you teach them why art is something they want to do.
Well, yeah, for me, it's kind of like where it's like you're focusing so much on studying other artists. It's kind of like, yeah, that's kind of like I never took an art class, like a traditional art class till college. I in the college class, go figure. But what I found is what really gets people interested is learning how to draw things. Like, not like studying art and like learning about composition and stuff, but like, how do you draw a person? How do you draw a tree? How do you dissect things from these, like a more analytical way? Because people are smart.
Yeah.
So like learning shapes and how to use volumes and stuff. Which has proven super useful.
I mean, I did like that stuff. I like the vanishing point kind of stuff as well that they would teach every now and then. It's just, like, people say, oh, such and such Picasso or Van Gogh did this artwork. But it's like, why do they do art at all? Why are you not teaching us that? Why are you not teaching us that this guy had a really bad time? Then that's why they turn to art. Something like that. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with the space stuff. Because numbers, no one cares about numbers.
All right, how does that look? That's a really dynamic pose.
It's amazing.
That one's really good.
Someday I want to get like decent enough to do concept art. I feel like that'd be fun.
I mean, we had a concept artist at the studio, and you'd be amazing as a concept artist already.
Well, that's good.
It's mainly about like if we ask for something completely out of the blue, which has no basis in reality, how do you draw that? That's often the difficult part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, PR. Well, that's a good point. PR says art streams and quick commissions, he imagines, would be helpful for the speed of a concept artist. That's
Oh.
definitely the case.
Oh yeah, like if you look at the first lightning round commissions, I'm super slow. Now it's just like able to crank out stuff.
Mm. But even then, like, you know, with your commissions and stuff, you're always drawing, you know, different poses, different everything. In concept art, you draw one thing, you make like 7 copies of it, and then just change them to make variations. And then, you know, your artist, director, whatever, will come over and pick which one they think is the one to continue with, and then do some more subtle variations of.
Yeah.
Also, Azilian, I have doodled you a present.
Oh.
I'm putting it in Discord.
Oh my god. All right, so we're gonna show this on stream. She drew me
Like
jacked.
I use Photoshop.
I use Photoshop.
I'm like, what would you be howling? Yeah, you'd be howling Photoshop.
Honestly, I'd probably be yelling something like Enduro. I think there's a post I made recently. It was a SpongeBob meme where it's just like anybody who remotely mentions mountain biking, and then SpongeBob going through the door, like through the wall, and it just says "my dumbass."
Oh, yeah, just a quick little doodle.
Foofi, you're looking badass.
Oh, hell yeah. That's exactly how I am in real life as well.
Right, we gotta make you a wizard.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Right, I gotta draw a hat on you.
Ooh.
Should we draw him with a hood or should we draw him with a hat?
A hood that is a hat.
Doesn't make any sense.
Big brain over here. I'm kind of going toward the hat thing with the horns. Where did the horn things even come from?
I have no idea.
I think I just got one of the most random comments on my channel.
Read it.
I would like to point out that just because someone is a furry, it doesn't mean they like war.
Cool.
Oh dear.
And I'm like, okay.
Cool.
You know, the whole thing is that we like pretend to be animals on the internet, and as far as I'm aware, 100% of animals do not like being eaten.
Yeah.
Okay, 99%. There's parasites. They're weird.
Yeah, but they do it for a purpose. All right, let's see.
I'm not gonna go any further down that road. Okay, so I'm looking up on the what is this, like the National Museum of Denmark or something? They have a website and they're talking about horned helmets.
Mm-hmm.
And like no one had horns except just a few people who did it for the meme. And these were most likely the most drunk ones.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even the
Yeah.
best fighters. It was just the most. It was just the party animals.
Oh no, they were often the best. They're not drunk in the context of partying, drunk in the context of fighting. Remember, no one fought sober. This is the Vikings we're talking about.
So Vikings never fought sober.
No,
That explains a lot.
same with the Russians.
The more you know.
I do actually wonder how many armies ever even did fight sober.
I mean, yeah, I don't think you want to be not sober if you're first gonna be. Yeah.
All right. We got him with his hat on.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a wizard, Hagrid.
Harry, you're a wizard.
I also finished my little comic. It's very interactive. Thinking of delivering it to the Oscars. I don't know if the Oscars do comics, but if they did, I sure would be sending mine in.
I'm going
Foofi.
to continue browsing Amazon and stressing out because I'm planning on making my first fursuit.
Oh yay! What's it gonna be of?
Secret.
It's a secret suit.
It's a cosplay, but it's going to be
Ah.
secret.
Cool.
Just has a giant box that says secret on it.
I lost my marker, but I do have a giant box. I will write that when I find it. The scary thing though is that when you make your first suit and you get all the stuff you need to make it, like that the cost you eat to set that up does not justify making one suit. So you have to make several.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see. I saw you guys talking about form sonars earlier.
Yeah. You seen those?
I looked at them. I
What?
I don't even know anymore. Actually, it kind of reminds me of that part in Inside Out when everything starts getting more abstract.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We need to like unabstractify the form centers and see what eldritch horrors await.
That is perfect.
I love the one that's at the beach with like an ice cream.
Yeah. Just stuck on the top pin of it.
Yeah.
What was the last convention we all attended?
That would be for me, Denver.
Hey,
EF. Your reference.
Nordic Fescon.
Whoa, that's a while ago.
Yep. And before that, it was also Nordic Fescon.
Jeez.
Foofi, no!
I know, right?
But I did see both.
Hey.
With the incredibly banana yellow colored fursuit there as well.
Yeah, and that's one of the friends I'm living with now.
Mm. You're all awesome.
Thank you. We try. Every day we wake up and we think, now we are going to be awesome. We're gonna improve this skill every day, every minute, every second. And we're gonna train. We're gonna train harder.
You're
I
gonna
don't
become
think.
the most jacked wizard in all of Oz.
Yes.
Come on, we gotta come up with names for this wizard.
Ooh, I like the staff. It's a fucking fancy staff.
Looks a bit like a parrot, to be honest. Maybe it's a really mean parrot.
Parrots are just kind of mean. Most birds are kind of mean in general.
There's a lot of bird species that are like characteristically not mean.
Kari, you have budgies. How mean are the
I do.
budgies?
I have 5 budgies and a cockatiel that thinks he's a budgie.
Nice.
Just trying to think of what would be a good parrot for the stuff.
Wait.
All
it's
that's coming to my
September.
mind is I probably want to fuck you up.
It's September. Doesn't that mean it's swooping season over there?
Yes, it is. Freaking
Oh dear.
magpies. They are terrifying. Like, people are scared of Australia because of the spiders. We're scared of it because of the freaking birds.
Yeah, see,
I'll
the
just
thing
say,
is...
'cause I've got like a...
What is it? Like, the thing that I tend to reckon... And I think I talked to you about this, about comparing Australia to Alaska, is,
yeah.
the animals generally in Australia, they'll stick to themselves unless you really try to provoke them.
With a couple of exceptions.
With a couple of exceptions. Those being, what is it? The magpies are one.
Funnel webs. What else? I think there's like if a snake's having a really bad day. Bogans.
Kangaroos.
Kangaroos. No, your kangaroos.
45-year-old men.
But yeah, but Alaska, you've got like freaking bears.
Yeah. They're just like, you look tasty. I'm gonna eat you now.
Oh, I remember a moose, like walking into one of. This is like a childhood memory, but I just remember a moose walking into our like cabin.
They're
Oh
huge.
my god.
They are massive.
It kind of got stuck as well, and we didn't really know what to do. Yeah, it was an experience. Yeah.
It's their house now.
Yeah. If it was a moose, I mean, I was a little kid, so it might have well been a different type of animal, but that's what's in my memories right now. But it was a big one. But then again, I was a child, so it might have been something else.
A moose, their head is like at about the height of a door frame.
Yeah. I think it was. I think it was just the head that got kind of stuck. I don't. It's hazy memories. I don't. Maybe I just had a fever dream as well. Who knows, really?
I see videos from Alaska where they have like someone walks out onto their porch and there's just their 2 cats, a fox, and like 5 bald eagles.
That's the dream. Okay, I think I was kind of lost. What was the context of the picture you shared?
It's a form Sona.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's a form Sona. Respect it.
I shall respect. With all of my respect.
What even is this like aesthetic? It reminds me of something.
Kind of,
Like-
I think it reminds me of 1990s postmodernism.
90s what, sir?
Post-90s, or, 90s postmodernism. So I'm gonna show everybody what it is. Or like,
It's Beta!
Hi, Beta! Is your rafting stream done? Are you and JFet good? Yeah, so this is a form Sona.
Loaded 80.
It's majestic.
It's beautiful.
Oh my god, that's beautiful. I want that on like a massive canvas print.
It's
Because that's the kind of thing that would be like in a really modern, artsy home. But we all know it's actually a furry.
yeah.
It kind of is like what you'd see on like a magazine cover in the early 90s or something, isn't it?
I feel like my art teacher would show me this and tell us to find the metaphor.
And then just like in the back room, it's like, I know what the metaphor is. It's ironic. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. I saw it on Twitter. And that's all the explanation you need at that point. Because nothing on Twitter should ever be taken seriously.
Yes, the ice cream is in the shade, yet it is still melting. This represents.
Oof.
Someone says it could be Beta's form Sona because it looks super buoyant. I don't know, it could be made out of steel.
Could be. Kind of looks steelish to me.
Actually, it could be made out of nothing. I guess it's kind of the point. It's like mathematically defined something.
Okay, you realize we're talking like a bunch of modern art critiquers now? And
Yeah, quite.
yes, it's quite. Oh,
Well,
I'm
just go
actually
for a while.
posh.
I'm actually recording this conversation direct to Flack. Gonna upload it to Tate Modern, submit my application.
You know what terrifies me? That someday, furry art's gonna have to be studied in art class because of the huge online movement to online commissions versus traditional.
Yeah. That's if art class actually catches up to reality.
Some of the professors at my school have done so. One of the members of class, because my roommate used to be, or my old roommate, was an art major. And basically, the professor was talking about how the rich used to actually commission artists to draw them. And one of the class people was like, why don't people do that anymore? And the professor was like, they do. Just, it's a lot cheaper, it's a lot easier, and it's a lot more applicable, which is why we don't hear about it anymore, because anybody can do it.
Wait, I was lost there for a second.
Basically, that meddling internet teaching people how to do hard things.
Yeah.
All right.
Test. Ooh, hello.
Hello.
Creeper.
Creeper.
Aw, yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't actually know how it goes.
Way back in the mines. No, I don't even know. Fuck.
I'm actually a really good singer, but it's a guaranteed way of getting people to leave your stream is if someone just starts blurting out Minecraft lyrics.
What was your favorite Minecraft song?
Screw the Nether. By far.
Ooh. I like the Captain Sparkle spawn. I don't remember which one, but one of them.
TNT?
Nah, the Coldplay one.
The Coldplay one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Confuzzled. It was. What was it? It was really late one night, and for whatever reason it got stupidly cold outside, and I was at the second hotel on the other side of like the pond, and it was actually became too cold for me to be able to go back, so I just rode out the night. And what we did was, PR, his friend Brass, and I all like just sat on the floor outside the main stage in the completely empty hotel at 5 a.m. just playing Minecraft parody songs and singing along to them.
That's amazing. Foofi, look, you're almost done.
Ooh. Amazing.
You look majestic.
That's so good.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta think of a name.
I'm kind of reacting a bit to like the guy's left leg, the one that's stretched out. I know it seems a bit small, but maybe that's just perspective and I'm wrong.
One of the what?
His left leg, it's like a bit smaller than it should be, but
Yeah, it's a bit long. I kind of need to shrink it in a bit more.
Kiva
Or-
suggested calling it Polyjuice, but you call him Polyjacked.
There, I think that looks better.
yeah.
Leggy.
Sticking my leggy out real far.
Stick me leggy out real far.
Real far.
All right. In that case,
He is the wizard Foofi. He gonna kick you in the toothy.
Just the tooth specifically.
That's a book on his belt.
yep.
Because he's gonna book you in for a bad time.
Oh shit! He could beat the living shit out of someone with that book.
Oh yeah.
Like he doesn't actually use it to study spells. He just uses it to wallop people over the head with.
Who
Yeah.
would win out of him and Buff Pocari?
Ooh, no, the synergy between him and Buff Pocari. That's the real It's that power move, putting them together.
Oh yeah, them are
Undefeatable.
also
Power. With the power of the emeralds, we shall conquer the universe.
the Emma dudes.
Smack someone with a book. You feel that? That's the power of knowledge.
I just can imagine that. There's so much knowledge in this book. Whack somebody over the head. That's a lot of knowledge.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I check space Twitter.
Like Icy Storm Dragon Lives comment. It's like, words never hurt me. Smack. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. It's the book.
Amazing. I feel like someday I should do a D&D campaign with some of these characters.
Yes.
Like just a live stream of that.
I'm so down for that. I need to play more D&D so I can justify buying all the little pretty dice.
My friend bought me a pair of dice because we're gonna play D&D on Sunday. He got me pink dice and I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. I shall return.
Hey.
So Foofi, what are you doing now? Are you still in college or?
I dropped out.
What you doing now?
I'm doing YouTube. Okay, so through the summer, I got a summer job, and I've also saved up money. So I'm gonna be surfing on saved up money for a while
Nice.
I'm trying to make videos. And if that doesn't go well, then I need to find a job. But that's a while until, so it's fine.
We're in the same boat.
Hey.
I way back 2015, I dropped out of uni to move to Sweden, where my boyfriend was, and I had savings from Stanley Parable at that point, so was able to spend some time getting okay at what I did over here, and then eventually got an internship at the same studio as him.
Hey.
And it worked out. And now I've left that job, and I'm now again in the same boat as you.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that, but I like engineering too much.
Yeah. I was studying media production, and I was like, why am I studying media production when the only thing I want to use it for is YouTube? I might as well just do YouTube. And then I can rather go on and study something else entirely if I feel like studying again.
That's fair. I have water? I do have water. Yay.
Hey.
If I was to study some like space, aerospace related thing, I would definitely do it here in Scandinavia.
Yeah.
That said, I could also just learn on the job somewhere.
Why specifically Scandinavia? Is there certain technologies that they're experimenting with over there?
So I don't have to get in debt again.
Oh! Right! Because the U.S. school system is fucking ass.
Yeah. And I'm not going back to the UK anytime soon. Yeah.
Why not the UK?
Well, let's just say that the current
Oh,
political party in
right!
power, the current people in power are about to pass a no confidence vote in themselves. And hang on a moment. So yeah,
It's a whole
here's
lot
the
of
thing.
fun.
I heard that someone like just got up from that party and just walked over to the other side and just joined the other one in the middle of like Parliament. Because like it's just at that stage now.
Yeah.
That's okay, because I'm over here and not over there. But one day I'm definitely moving to like the US and gonna want to work for something like JPL.
JPR?
JPL, Jet Propulsion Laboratory.
Ah.
Be the resident Space Martin.
Nice. Alright. Looks like Foofi is done.
Oh, yes.
Looking like a proper badass.
Ah, finally, I am the wizard fairy I've always wanted to be.
It's Gandalf the Gay.
You didn't need a drawing for you to know that you are magical, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I will appreciate this with my entire heart.
Alright, what do we want to name this character?
Someone suggested a war wizard.
You can't just combine two names. That doesn't make a new.
Wait, are people really moving back to DeviantArt? One look at
I'm
the
back.
front. One look
Hey.
at the
Welcome
front
back.
page will tell me whether so or not. That is a hard no. Wait, how far down do I get before I start seeing weird things?
Foofi the magic dragon. Mm. But I don't see where the dragon comes from. But
Ah,
that's
there we
alright.
go. That's the stuff I'm used to on DeviantArt. I want to throw up now.
Hey.
Okay. Okay, I was about to say there's not a lot of it anymore, and then I realized no, there is. Never mind. I'm not moving back to DeviantArt. Not now. Not right now.
I mean, Twitter is the best art site.
Right now, yeah. Well, that and Instagram. Instagram's really good too.
Yeah, like you can't get any stuff like spread around on DeviantArt. There's no way to share it with friends, and the only people with followings are the artists themselves.
Well, what would be a
So-
good name? Full
Oh,
stack
chat.
Foofi.
Chat's name
chat.
game is weak.
Chat's name game is weak.
Yeah.
Told.
Foofi Dini.
This was kind of hard.
What?
trying to think. I'm just drawing so many blanks trying to name this one.
I thought you said this is kind of hot, but
Oh, hard. Sorry,
Hard.
that's it.
Foof Jackman, scoundrel of the Nine Realms.
I'm the defender of the Shadow Realms.
That's Yu-Gi-Oh!
The Foofinator.
Dark Magician.
He's kind of like.
The After Dark Magician.
Is it me or does Foofi kind of look like Negajira? Like the negative Majira. Like it's the same aesthetic, but just opposite colors. Instead of red,
Wow.
it's blue.
No, that's GTX. That's an actual guy with a Mischief Maker's suit.
Really?
Yeah, I think he came just before as well. So, yeah, he just looks like Majura but with blue instead of red, and is also extremely tall.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Dr. Pange. I don't know.
Whatever, we don't need to come up with a name for this one. Let's move on to Hiyu.
Oh no. Oh god, my voice. My voice started out. It's like, yeah, hello, are you here? And now it's completely gone.
It's disappeared. It disappeared into the void
Alright.
because I
What?
stole your voice.
He stole my voice.
Yeah, that's
Prove it.
that's what I do.
You can find the exact moment it happened.
What, so like Ursula?
I'm a wizard. I don't need to prove anything.
Wizards in a nutshell. Fuck you, physics. I'll do what I want.
Yeah.
I was kind of like a wizard in the superhero round.
You're the executor.
Yeah,
It was amazing. He had telepathic control over all eggs.
but only eggs.
But only eggs.
There was a friend has been describing this to me. What was it called? There was a series in the UK on TV called I'll try and remember. Basically, they were all sort of on probation after being in prison for varying amounts of time for very, very different crimes. And it turns out they all had superpowers. And in the second season, there's a bad guy whose power is that he has telepathic control of any milk products. Meaning that he could, like, eviscerate someone if they'd had a yogurt that morning.
That's amazing.
And that was, like, his thing.
Dang.
Misfits.
I like
That's it, Bertie. Thank you.
Oh, I remember Misfits.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen much of it, but a friend of mine has watched, like, both seasons.
That
So
sounds
if someone ate, like,
terrifying.
an omelette, like, the things I could do are actually quite terrifying.
That's amazing.
Like blood bending in Korra, but it's egg bending.
Egg bending. Just walks up to somebody as they're eating a hard-boiled egg. That's it, buddy. You're yoked.
Oh no!
Wow.
Just trying to impress people at the bar. Hey, you know, I'm an egg bender.
Hey, baby.
And when he's like doing all the dark brooding on top of a building, he's like, I'm a shell of who I once was.
Ah!
Alright, guys, what do you got for us in terms of alchemical sorcerer? I like that one. I probably misspelled everything.
Right, there's plenty of people here who don't actually know who I am. Basically, my thing is space, and like space flight, rockets and stuff.
Yeah, so basically, in other words, pretty much the opposite of fantasy.
Going places.
A dwarven elf. That's...
I don't like that. I'm more of a fan of an elfin dwarf.
Furry Elon Musk.
Oh Christ. That's in my sticker pack.
Elon Husk.
A
Astronomer.
Oh god, someone said astrologist. No, absolutely not.
yes, do it.
No, we're not doing.
Ah, you're a Pisces. Well, your horoscope says you're gonna die today. So wait, hold on. What kind of roles are there in like, D&D or World of Warcraft or something?
No idea.
Yeah, me either.
A dwarven
I feel like a
engineer.
druid.
It's a good one.
I like that one. Astronomer, dwarven engineer.
I know that in like in WoW at least, or in some of these like roleplay kind of stuff, like pet, you can have like a pet or like a companion character as well. So I could just be a literal Martin.
Melon
That's pretty much
loving
druid.
What's a druid?
You could just turn into a Martin. Druids turn into the enemies.
Ah.
I know what I'm playing as in my D&D session now.
Imagine like a dire Martin.
Oh my
What would
god.
that be like? Because what with dire wolves are like massive and like scary and stuff, and big teeth. But Martins
It'd be
are
like
just...
10 meters long.
Yeah, exactly. They're just long.
Dire Martin. We're gonna go
like
with
a snake, like one of those like Asian dragons where it's just really long and floats.
The Eastern Dragons.
Yeah, yeah. Someone says
That'd be
pirate
really cute
here.
hybrid.
I think we'll get rid of astronomer.
Someone suggested David Hasselhoff.
That's... Zillion, if you could do anything in the world that's illegal, what would it be?
Ooh.
If I could do anything in the world that's illegal,
That's
illegal. It's really boring. I would like break the U.S. international traffic and arms regulations
By
by like staring at rocket engines that I shouldn't be.
what would I do? The immediate thing that comes to mind is murder or child abuser, but that's kind
That's
of
pretty good use of that.
Yeah.
yeah, but that's kind of like purgy.
Mm.
What would I really want to do? Walk up the down escalator. That's what I want to do.
Oh shit!
You rebel. No, that's it. Beware on Zillion to Rebellion. Cancel
That's
Zillion.
I mean-
Suction cup man levels of rebellion right there.
Ooh.
All right, a drunken master. Maybe. I'm thinking instead of we're gonna go Dire Martin and then we're gonna do Noodle Dragon Martin.
Little Martin.
And those will be our options. Create poll. Let's go share, copy.
Someone asks, "Is Foofi there?"
Foofi is here.
I do indeed exist.
He is here.
Do you?
I just
Does anyone exist?
I think, therefore, I am.
All right, it's all posted in chat. You guys.
PR Wolf is making spaceflight puns.
Noodle Dragon Capsule Martin.
I'm actually voting. Screw it. Oh, it's a close one. It's not close anymore.
Come on, long boy. Yes, long boy's winning.
Oh hell yeah. Hello?
Ooh,
What?
I got a
Hey.
question for you guys. If you were to wake up one day and everybody in the world became an anthropomorphic animal except furries, what you do?
Oh god, that'd be
Buy
sad.
it. I'd buy a Geiger counter.
A
Just to
Geiger?
make sure. I'd also like submit a complaint direct to God. Like, I'm sorry, what? Like, out of everything that could have happened, this is the bullshit you pull.
So you go to the little confession booths and you're like, "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. What can I do for you?" It's like, "I'd like to lodge a formal complaint."
Oh, wow, my Discord is fucking shit.
But it'd also be really funny to like see all the other me. I would look on like social media for like world leaders and see who else is like a furry, like who's like a world leader. It's like, ha,
Oh my god, yes.
ha.
What if it's already happened? Just everyone's a closet furry.
Ooh.
At Nordic FuzzCon, every one of those like runt kids that like runs up to you and tries pulling on your tail when you're in suit,
God.
they would finally know the pain.
Except they know the actual pain.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be really cool. And then you could like apply to be like an astronaut or some shit because like all the seats aren't.
Oh,
Yeah.
you would get the job so easy. Except I have kidney failure, so I wouldn't. Damn it.
So close, yet so
God.
far.
Yeah, but you'd like be the only person able to operate certain things.
That's true.
The exchange, like, you mean the plot of Animal Crossing? Yeah, look, that is pretty much Animal Crossing. I was always so sad you could never play as an animal in Animal Crossing.
there is someone far more qualified to be an astronaut who's a furry, and I can't say anything more than that.
Why? Are they working to become one?
No.
No.
Well, I'm just answering negative to that specific question.
Ah. All right. So, looks like you're a noodle dragon. Except
Oh
you're
my
a Martin.
god!
Amazing.
Yeah, that is a fantasy character. But like an actual noodle dragon, not like one of those silly two-legged ones.
Let's look up Chinese.
You know, like Haku from Spirited Away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really messed up film.
Why?
I mean,
no,
it's
no
good,
spoiler.
but also like messed up.
I still need to watch it.
Yeah, same.
Watch it. All the Studio Ghibli films. Watch them all.
I've watched shoot, Princess Mononoke.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
watched
a
the
good
one with Totoro in.
The one
That's
called Totoro.
the one called Totoro.
I don't know the one with the Totoro thing. The thing. My
Pom
neighbor.
Poko is another
There
really
we
good
go.
one.
I watched a
All
few
the
of
traditional
them. My brother and I tried watching a particular one of them and had to stop halfway through
Why?
because it was Grave of the Fireflies. Yeah, that's a very hard film to watch. That is a interesting action line.
It's a noodle dragon. What do you expect?
Hell yeah.
Perfect. Done. Leave it. Now just put a couple of ears on the top and we're good.
It's an action squiggle.
Hey.
Yeah, Mike in chat knows what's up. It's like, oh, we've heard this film is sad. Let's see just how bad that is. Oh, it's bad. I saw a picture of like a one of those Japanese bathtubs, which is like basically like a weird short wide barrel, full of water, and it just reminded me of that film just very vividly, and it's just like, oh.
Those bars sound the best though.
What's it about?
It's yeah, it's a very similar, pretty much the same visual style as the rest of their films. It is it's about the American firebombing of Japan.
Ooh.
From this perspective of two kids, and they show everything.
Yeah,
Firebombing. Does that?
Yeah, like napalm.
Oh fuck.
Not light conversation. Yeah, it does not have a good end. It's
Doesn't-
bad. It's really very bad.
Doesn't it end with a nuke?
I don't think so. I haven't. That's the thing. We haven't seen it the whole way through. It ends with a whimper. Don't watch that film. But it was very much a case of like a lot of people were doubting animation as a medium, and just Studio Ghibli just comes in like, "Hey everyone, is this for kids?"
Didn't Ghibli himself say that anime is for kids and he thinks it's weird when adults watch it?
I think anime is a very specific thing in that context. I think though, I would not want a kid to watch Grave of the Fireflies. Yeah, like we were kids when we decided one day to put it on, without anyone knowing that we were putting it on, and halfway through we were like, "Yeah, we can't get through this." So when the younger sister of the main character starts like crying blood is when we decided to stop watching. It's like, oh.
Oof.
They show the end of the film at the beginning, so you know where it goes, and that's part of what makes it just so depressing. Incredibly well done though.
But look at this noodle dragon! Look at this noodle Martin dragon!
This needs to become a
Hell
species.
yeah. Imagine designing a spacesuit for this.
Now that would be cool. It's like, don't even unravel the fabric, just let him crawl through the tube.
Exactly, it's just a tube. You know those expandable washing baskets where it's like a ring, but like you pull it up and it's just a really long one of those. Favorite Ghibli film? What do you guys think?
What was
I
that
mean,
Favorite Ghibli film?
I've only watched one.
yeah, same.
Ah,
That's hard. I like them all. I think probably Pompoko because it's got a good message.
Wait, I think I've seen more. What's the?
I've never gotten through all the way of Howl's Moving Castle, but I just love the aesthetics of the cities in that
Yes.
one.
I think Howl's Moving Castle, just the theatricality of it all. I know Spirited Away is like the big one, but I don't know, something about Howl's Moving Castle is super magical for me.
I've always been really good at drawing pine marten heads. As far as I can remember.
He's adorable.
Oh my god, look at that noodle!
The best
That's
nude.
amazing.
That is a noodle.
My god, the length.
If anyone ever asks you to send nudes, just send that. The best nude.
Oh, I get it. That is funny.
Really?
It's late. I'm tired. I'm slow.
This is like an everyday pun I hear all the time in the chats I'm in.
I think we all need noodle forms to send to people when they're like sad nudes.
Alright, I'm gonna need to put on the smoothing function for this one.
Oh, getting fancy.
What size do I have this? Oh, this is 25. And this needs to be 15.
I'm honored to be drawn as a noodle dragon by you. We still need a name for the Foofi barbarian wizard, guys.
Like, there's like no good foof wizard puns.
We need to come up with like Norway or Viking puns then.
Foofi, are you still there?
Yeah, I am. I'm just very bad at coming up with things to say.
It's 5:30 in the morning for us, so like, without
Yeah.
direct access to caffeine.
I think I had 2 hours of sleep.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Amazing.
Foofi the Sleepless.
Ooh, amazing.
It's like the best name we've got for it so far.
Is the story finished?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
Thank you.
The first scene of this comic is... Now, the stream will have no idea what we're talking about, but... The first scene of this comic is just the part where Anakin, like, takes the pear with the Force from Padme. Except it's much better written in this comic than it was in the film, actually. I hate sand.
It's rough.
It's coarse. It gets everywhere.
Oof. Don't like sand.
No, sand, not sands.
Dance?
I
Dun, 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 dun.
don't think.
Huh?
My brain
Red
is
Bull
too
check.
too slow to give me words right now.
Why didn't the skeleton go to the prom?
Because he
Yeah,
had
nobody-
nobody to go with.
Ah, no, it's because he was fat, ugly, and no one liked him.
Wow. How does a skeleton be fat?
Details. Yeah, Sans and Smash.
Yeah.
I just love the reaction videos to that.
Is he like the first thing that's been like memed into Smash?
Well, that's the thing. Like they announced him, and then literally 2 seconds after that in the video, it then just drops that he's actually just a reskin for like
Yeah.
the me character.
No,
That's
it
better
was
than
mentioned before that it was a me character reskin. Like
Oh, okay.
before it. It was mentioned that it was a me character reskin before that, so
I mean, I can promise you, in the game industry, everyone is still talking about Undertale
Yeah.
because it broke all the like conventions of how to do a lot of things.
Yeah. So like went off book but did really well.
Yeah. I mean, when it comes to the actual choice and like number of endings, it's actually quite small compared to something like Mass Effect. But that's the thing, like the distance, like the narrative distance between the different endings is massive. How long until Delta in Chapter 2 comes out? That's a very, very complicated math. Yeah, it's going to be like 4.5 years. Just a general amount of time it takes to make an indie game.
should we give him horns?
Ooh.
That's
I mean,
a tough question.
T-Lark and I bullied you into having antlers, so I think you should be the one to decide whether I get horns.
You get horns.
Okay.
The antlers was such a good idea though. I like my antlers.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Can we get Foofi in Smash?
Maybe.
What would Foofi's attacks be?
Different variations of Foof.
They'd be hopes and dreams.
Hopes and dreams.
Yep.
I mean,
And your final smash is fears and nightmares.
Final smash, regret, resentment.
Oh god.
No. Oof. Ouch. That comment hurts. Wow. Someone in chat said Foofi, Marcus and Martinez.
huh?
And Marcus and Martinez is like this 14-year-old boy band in Norway. It's like the most overproduced corporate stuff you've ever
well,
seen.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
But you guys have Ilvis.
Yes, Bubsy for Smash.
Yeah.
Who the fuck built a Stonehenge?
Oh, have you seen the hat thing?
Yes.
Oh, it's so great.
All right, let's see.
So is that the one with the like the two old men, or?
Yeah, the two old men.
God, that has to. I think that's my favorite out of all of them.
Yeah.
Besides maybe Jan Egeland, which is just the most glorious thing my ears have ever heard.
Yeah.
All right, you have
Mhm.
relative. I'm just looking at Hiyu and trying to figure out what his body.
Chat is screaming about the noodle whiskers.
Noodle whiskers?
Noodle dragons tend to have these massive long whiskers.
Draw
I
them
don't
like
know what
to
they use them for.
draw them to
They're being
like the
fancy,
edge
obviously.
of the
Nah.
canvas.
What could you possibly like detect with whiskers that long?
Man.
FM radio?
I mean, in your case, you
Wi-Fi.
probably want to pick up some radar signals.
No, radar's way longer than that.
Or a Wi-Fi signal booster.
Here will. What would it be?
I just joined this this Telegram chat with the people who do electronics for fursuits, and we do actually eventually need someone to make a Fennec Fox suit that has real functional Wi-Fi routers in the ears.
Yes. That would be incredible.
It'd be listed as just like, right ear and left ear.
I need to put LEDs in Baron.
Area 51 raid in 24 days. No.
Where is that?
Don't raid Area 51.
Do you think anything's actually gonna come of it, or like it's just a meme?
I think there's gonna be some stupid asshole who does it.
Yeah.
There's gonna be something. I mean, I know his car's gonna go down. There's gonna be a whole bunch of people who are just gonna drive like to the as close as they like dare, and then just stay there, and then probably like slowly fizzle away. And it's gonna be
Probably.
really sad. And there's gonna
Or
be
just
some.
let-
There will be at least one photo that makes it out onto Twitter that will be hilarious.
And there's probably gonna be like one crazy person who just like is stupid.
I don't know.
You know, they'd get internet famous from it, so I assume someone's gonna do it.
Oh gosh.
Or
I didn't think
infamous.
about that.
I mean,
Yeah.
people have tried to like get in before, so you know.
Mm.
I mean, I know what they do there, and it's boring.
Yeah, it's just testing.
Planes and helicopters and radar.
Yeah.
They're testing aliens, okay?
No, they aren't.
The aliens are testing us.
They are the aliens.
It's a bit rude. I love the recreation of the raid of Area 51 that someone made in Arma. Pure
I haven't
art.
seen that.
It's beautiful. Like, obviously they fail at every single turn because, but the very last one is all the furries in their fursuits, like, riding up with guns and armored vehicles and stuff and getting completely owned. It's really funny.
Oh no.
Oh god, I feel your pain. Shading an entire noodle. Beautiful.
It's so good.
Trek says they're hiding the hand sanitizer that kills 100% of germs in Area 51.
Yes,
That's,
that one could be plausible.
it does actually kill, like, pretty much 100%.
Yeah.
Is it just for, like, legal reasons, I guess, in case one gets through and they're like, oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah. But the thing is, the more people use this stuff like every minute of the day, the more the bacteria becomes resistant.
Yeah.
All
It's like
right.
the whole
Fine.
antibiotic thing
Well,
crashing down.
But the more resistant they become to like alcohol-based sanitizers, the less resistant they become to antibiotics,
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
and
I'm
vice
down with that.
versa. So it's a constant like flip-flop between the two that we have to do,
Interesting.
Yeah.
which is very fortunate.
That makes me feel a lot less existential dread.
Ha! Take that, evolution.
Someone says they're hiding the toothpaste that all dentists recommend in Area 51. The toothpaste that 10 out of 10 dentists recommend.
No, it has to be one that they recommend and one that they use.
Oh yeah. Quick tip
So
for
it's like
everyone.
recommended by dentists. Well, ours is used by dentists.
Quick tip for everyone: when you're buying toothpaste and shampoo and stuff, just like don't even care about the price. It's gonna last you months. In the case of like a toothpaste, it's gonna last you like 7 months. Like, how much money are you paying per day for that, and how much more would it be to get the more expensive one? Just don't even think about it. Like, get the best one because it's worth it.
Look at that noodle. Boy!
That's so good.
Oh my god!
I love his little magical sphere there. That's so cute.
It's like an earth egg.
Yeah.
But it makes sense for you because you like viewing the Earth from other places.
That is the main thing, yes.
I love him.
Oh my god, it's beautiful. Thank you, Zell.
No problem.
Wait,
hey.
we got a detail.
Well,
I didn't actually send you my ref, so I can't follow you. Martins have like a different colored bib thing on their neck.
I am not coloring a goddamn bib.
Yeah, okay.
It looks good. But yeah, no, I know Martins have a bib. I've had, well, one, I've drawn you before. Two, I had to do an anatomy of a Martin shirt that never got sold because I had to, I left
Yeah.
artwork T before it got finalized.
I don't think the wording ever got put on that. I'll pirate it.
Yeah.
Majestic.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Alright, let's recap. Oh, right. I need to color some other stuff in. To recap, we have Hiyu the Noodle Dragon,
Yes.
who looks adorable,
Yes.
but is also very powerful. Should not be messed with. I don't know. Then we have Foofi, the Wizard Barbarian, who looks incredibly good
Oh
and
my
incredibly
God, yes.
nimble.
I
And
love
then
that
we
angle.
have Kangaroo Jacked, the Berserker Wereroo. This beautiful thing
Love
with
it.
way too many muscles.
So good.
It's
And
amazing.
together we form
A
Disappointment.
TV show?
I'm just I got another great one. Legend has it that when Kangaroo Jack thumps his tail, a magnitude 5 earthquake ensues.
Ooh.
It's so good. Thank you again for doing it. I love it.
Yeah. I like
Thank
how the
you.
line work gets steadily smaller and smaller. Hayu's just Hayu, even when you're a giant dragon, you're absolutely adorable. Alright, we're gonna save that, and we are going to end the stream. Thank you everybody for stopping by. It's been quite a lot of fun, and thank you, Hayu, Foofi, and Pocari for dropping by. Goodbye, everybody.
having
Thank
us.
you, Zil.
Aw, you
Oh,
guys
I
are
suggest
so
we-
nice. And this is us signing off till next week. I will see you guys later.
Bye.
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 Bye bye.